Hey Ninja Warriors, welcome to yet another power packed session, and today's session is going to be all about statistics. Now, statistics, we are going to cover complete theory in this session. Along with that, we are going to solve all possible types of PYQs in this session. Okay. And as far as the weightage of this chapter is concerned, you can see that one question you can sure shot expect from this chapter, 4 marks straight from this very small chapter. Now this is a very small chapter. You just have to keep on practicing the all the variety of questions that we are going to do it in today's session. So today's session plus past 3 to 4 years PYQ will be more than enough to crack statistics question. Okay. So now how we are going to go about it? So we'll talk about the introduction of statistics, then we'll talk about the measures of central tendency. That means what is mean, how to calculate mean, median, mode for various types of data. Then we will be talking about measures of dispersion, which is again very important topic for JEE main. Okay, all right, let's talk about statistics. Now, statistics is a very critical and important branch of mathematics. Okay, although you guys are having a very small portion of statistics in your syllabus, but you know what, statistics, we have a whole big reputed institute based on this branch of mathematics. That is what we call it as ISI college. Okay, and ISI college, the famous ISI is in Kolkata, but it has various other center, like various other branches or options as well in other cities as well, but ISI Kolkata is pretty much like famous. And also people who are passed out from this college are at par as the people who are studying in IIT. So ISI college is one such college which is comparable to IITs and even more reputed than IITs as well. Are you understanding? So ISI is not at all a like halwa, not at all a like easy peasy thing. ISI is hell reputed college. So if you are someone who wants to pursue career in mathematics, especially in statistics branch, do check out the admissions also. Although I'll be bringing you like a session, like a video of how to apply in this college, like what is the scope, what is the placement, what is the like everything about this college placement, everything. But yeah, now coming back to statistics. Okay, now statistics again is the branch where we deal with data. So understand one thing, that right now, like we are living in the world of data. A lot of companies are data driven companies. In fact, our company like Vedantu, right, I will not call it as a company, but if you just understand with a company perspective, Vedantu also deals with data. So every company has to deal with data. In fact, you also guys deal with that data, right? Right now, what I did, I just started the session. I was like, one question you can expect from this chapter. That means I have analyzed the data of each and every chapter, and then I'm giving you that average. Okay. So this is what is statistics. So statistics is something which we are going to apply, which we are already applying in our daily life as well. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we are going to deal with three types of data. First one is raw data. Second one is discrete data. And third one is continuous frequency data. Okay. Let me tell you what is a raw data. So raw data is, suppose you are having a school, right? So in your class, marks of mathematics of 10 students, or let's say 5 students. So marks of mathematics of 5 students, so it will be 65, 70, 80, 35, 40 and 70. 1 2 3 4 5 6 students, let's say 6 students. Okay, so this is raw data. Now discrete data says that, okay, that 65 marks was obtained by 3 students, 70 marks were obtained by 2 students and 80 by 1 student. So can you see again, 6 student, data is like this. Now continuous frequency says, okay, 35 to 40 marks were scored by how many students? So ma'am, 1 student. Now 40 to 50, how many students? 1 student. 50 to 55, how many students? 0. 55 to 60, how many students? 0. 60 to 65, how many students? 0. Then 65 to 70, how many students? 2. Sorry, 3. Okay. So this is how your continuous frequency looks like. Okay. Now how we are going to go about it? So first of all, we'll talk about 3 measures of central tendency. We are going to talk about how to calculate mean of raw data, how to calculate mean of discrete data, and how to calculate mean of continuous frequency data. So mean of all 3 categories, then median of all 3 categories, then mode of all 3 categories. So we are going to spend some time in this manner, okay? So first of all, mean of raw data, understand. So mean of raw data will be sigma xi upon n is x bar. It is denoted by x bar, or it is also can be denoted sum of all the observation x1 plus x2 plus x3 and all the way up to xn. So for example, sum of all the marks of 6 students upon 6 will give you mean of raw data. So it is, I guess, this is very basic, okay? Mean of raw data. Okay, correct? Now mean of discrete data. So discrete data will be what? Understand. Now discrete data will have, basically you have observation and the frequency. 65 marks were obtained by 3 students. So xi, fi, okay. So how to calculate now? So this is mean of discrete data will have formula x bar is equals to sigma xi fi upon sigma xi. Sorry, upon sigma fi. Okay, so what we are going to do is, suppose in this question, xi fi. So 65 into 3, because 3 students got 65 marks. So 65 into 3. Then 70 into 2, 2 students got 70 marks, and then 80 into 1. Now you just have a total about it. So sigma xi fi will be this. Sigma fi will be how many students are there? 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of students. Total number of observations basically upon 6. So basically you have to just plug in the value upon this. Okay. Now mean of continuous data. Now in continuous data, what we are going to do is, we are going to talk about, so we are going to convert the continuous data into discrete data, guys. Okay, let me tell you. So here, this is your continuous, okay. Now xi, see, fi is here, but you don't have xi. So continuous is convertible to discrete, and same formula is applicable for continuous as well. You just need to convert. Now how will you convert 35 to 40, 40 to 50? So midpoint will be involved over here. 35 to 40. So midpoint will be 37.5. Midpoint will be 40. So this is 40 to 50. Sorry guys, this is 40 to 45, then 45 to 50. Anyway, midpoints will be calculated. So now you are having xi into fi upon sigma xi will be your answer. Okay. So yes, let me just revise you a bit. We are already acquainted with these measures. Okay, mean, median, mode. Now mean for raw data is sigma xi upon n. Mean for discrete data, can you see, sigma fi xi upon capital N. What is capital N? Sigma fi is capital N. Discrete data, correct? And for continuous data, understand, we take midpoints of classes as xi. So midpoint will be taken in case of continuous data. So it will get converted into what? Discrete only. Now let's take some example. So mean of 1, 2, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mean of 5 observation. This is raw data, by the way. So sum of all the data, all the observation upon 5. Okay, so this is how you calculate mean. Just a small example. Now discrete data is given. So what will you do? XI, FI you have to calculate. XI, FI. XI, FI will be 2 ones are 2, 3 twos are 6, 4 twos are 8, 6 fours are 24. Okay. 2, 6, 8, 24. Sigma XI, FI. So 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 24 upon sigma Fi. What is sigma Fi? Sum of these things. 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. So this will be your answer. Now do the calculation. Okay. Now continuous data. So continuous data mein you have to find out the midpoint. 0 to 10. Midpoint between 0 to 10 is 5. This is 15. This is 25. Now this is your Xi. Now again 5 twos are 10. 15 twos are 30. 25 multiply 4 is 100. Upon 2 plus 2 plus 4. So basically continuous may you, if you find out midpoint, it will go back to this case. Now this, so we know how to do it. Okay, so mean, finding mean I guess almost every student is like, okay, tick, this is a checklist. Finding mean I know. Okay. Now let's do some examples on mean. Okay, so we have a little bit more formulas on mean. Let me just show you. The mean of runs of Kedar Jadhav in 15 matches is 4. Okay. So 15 matches. He played 15 matches and mean of runs. Okay. So basically x1 plus x2 and all the way up to x15 upon 15 is equals to 4. Is that is what they are giving. If mean of his run in first 3 matches is 7, that means x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 is 7. Then remaining matches, mean of remaining matches is what they are looking for. Okay. So in here we have a like proper formula, understand. Although this can be done with the normal method, but let me just give you, if you are given with like, see, total number is what? 15 matches. 15 matches is divided in 2 different sets. First 3 matches and rest 12 matches, correct? So formula is proper mean is n1 x1 plus n2 x2 upon n1 plus n2. This is the formula. Okay, let's apply this formula. So now proper mean is 4, final mean. So 4 will be equals to n1. n1 is 3 and n2 is 12. So 3 into, now x1 mean of 3 matches is 7 plus x2 into 12 mean of second remaining 12 matches is what they are looking for upon 15, because n1 plus n2, 3 plus 12 is 15. 15 fours are 60 is equals to 21 plus 12 x2. So this is going to become what? 39 by 12. 39 by 12, right? Yes, so x2 is coming out as 39 by 12 or 3.25 if you just solve it. Easy peasy, I guess. Okay, basic question. All right, okay. So now next question, okay. Again, next question is on similar tangent. Mean of 9 observation is 100. Mean of 6 observation is 80. Then mean of these 15 observations, basically 15 observation are divided into 9 and 6. Okay, so same formula, x bar is n1, 9 into 100. So mean of this is n1 x1, n2 x2, okay, plus 6 into 80 upon n1 plus n2, 9 plus 6. X bar is 900 plus 6 8s are 48 upon 15. So if you solve this, you will get 92 as the final answer. Again, easy peasy lemon squeezy. What do you think? Okay. Alright. Now next problem. Mean of 100 items is 49. Mean of 100 items is 49. This is actually incorrect observation. This category is incorrect observation. See, understand what they will give. They will create a story. Okay, like there were 100 observation, mean of them is 49, but then what happened? It was observed that we read 3 data incorrectly. Now the correct data is this. Now finally, if so, the mean was calculated with the help of 3 incorrect data, and now they have corrected the, like, all the three data, the corrected data is given, and now you have to find the correct mean. Now you understand the story, understand this question. Mean of 100 item is 49. Okay, that means x1 plus x2 and all plus x3 and all the way up to x100 is equals to what? 49. So this will be upon 100, so into 100. Can I just directly write it? Because sum of 100 observation upon 100 is 49. So 100 will go over here. Okay. Now, it was discovered that 3 items which should have been 60, 70 and 80. So 3 items, suppose x1, x2 and x3 were those 3 items. Now upon 100 is what you are looking for. So this value is what you are looking for, understand. Okay, so where x1, x2 and x3 were 60, 70 and 80. Correct? x1, x2, x3 dash are 40, 20 and 50. Correct? So what I'm going to do is, in the very first equation, let's plug in the value. So let's do it. 60 plus 70 plus 80 will give me what? 70 is a 21. So yes. So x4 se leke 100. Right? So this is 60, 70, 80. Plug in the value. You will get 210 plus x4 is equals to 4900. So x4 to x100 will give you 4900 minus 210. So you're going to get 0, 490 minus 21. So 10 minus 1, 9. 48 minus 2, 47. Correct? So x4 to x100 sum is 4790. This value is 4790, guys. And these three values are 40, 20 and 50. Plug in the values. Plug in. So it is going to become 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 110 plus 4790. 110 plus 4790 upon 100 will be your answer. So it is going to become what? 4. Now if you add 11, you are going to get 48. So 490. 49. Hold on. This is 4900 minus 210. See, 4900 minus 210. 0. 10 minus 1 is 9. Then 8 minus 2 is 6 and 4 remains 4. So this is 4690. And this is 4690 plus 11. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. I made a major blunder in this question, guys. How can I do that? So sorry guys, I have to delete everything. Anybody has noticed what mistake I have done in this question? Okay, we are like, the conceptually we were going correct, but I was reading this question absolutely incorrect. Mean of 100 item is 49. So yes, x1 plus x2 and all the plus x3 plus x4 all the way up to x100 is 4900. Now understand the mistake. It was discovered that 3 items which should have been 60, 70 and 80 were wrongly read as 40, 20 and 50. That means this, like, initially we thought that it is 40, 20 and 30. x4 to x100 are exactly same, but these three observations were wrongly like this, 4900. Okay, so now x4 to x100 value will be 4900 minus 110. Okay, and now the new observations are x1 dash, x2 dash plus x3 dash plus x4 to x100 upon 100 is what you're looking for. Okay, so now you have the values, right? 60, 70 and 80 were the correct ones. So 60 plus 70 plus 80 plus x4 to x100 value is what? 4900 minus 210, correct? Minus, sorry, 110. Upon, this is not 1000, 100. So clearly this is 4900 minus 110 plus 210 upon 100. Correct? So this is going to become 500 by 5000 by 100. So overall 50. You will get 50 as the final answer. So option C is absolutely right, guys. Okay. All right. Clear? Okay. Now let's do one more question, one more JEE main PYQ. So PYQ we are having, let me just, okay. So PYQ is right here, guys. JEE main 2015 problem. Similar type of problem. But this time what they are doing is they are deleting observation. Okay. So previous category was incorrect observation. This time deleted observation. So the mean of data set comprising of 16 observation is 16. Okay. That means again x1 to x16 is 16 into 16. That is 256. First thing. Okay. If one of the observation valued 16 is deleted and 3 new observations are added. Okay. So let us suppose that this x1 was 16. So we are removing x1 and instead of x1 we are adding 3 observation a, b, c which are 3, 4 and 5. Now the mean of resultant data. So if you find out that this is like x1 is 16. So what will happen, tell me. Now x2, now x1 is 16, right? So first x2 plus x3 and all the way up to x16 value will be 256 minus 16, guys, correct? So 25 minus 1, 240. So sum of all the observation right from x2 to x16 is 240. Now what you are having is you are having a, b, c. x1 you have deleted. A, b, c are there. x1 you have deleted. Now x2, x16, x2, x3 and all the way up to x16. You are having these many observations. So these are like 15 plus 3, 18 observations are there. Right? Why 18? Because earlier it was 16. You have removed 1. So now it has become 15 but you have added 3. So now 18, 15 plus 3. So a plus b plus c, 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus x2 to x16. x2 to x16 is 240 upon 18 is what they are looking for. So this is so this is 252 by 18, correct? And which will match with 14. So option D is absolutely right. Easy peasy. What do you think, guys? Okay. All right. One more question. Are we ready for one more question, guys? Okay. All right. Yes. The mean age of a combined group of men and women is 25 years. Okay. Mean age of combined group. Now, if the mean age of the group of men is 26 years and that of group of women is 21 years. Remember that formula, x bar is n1 x1 plus n2 x2 upon n1 plus x2, n1 plus n2. This is that, okay? So I think I should give this you as a homework question. See, let me just give you that what is written. Men, let's say x1, so 25. x1 they are giving 25 and x2 they are giving 26. Sorry, x1, sorry guys, x1, no. Mean age of combined, so x bar they are giving. See, x bar is 25. x1 is 26 men, x2 is 21 women. Now, what they are talking about is percentage of men and women in the group are respectively. So, suppose let us percentage. Now, suppose n1 is n1 only and n2 is 100 minus n1. Okay, suppose that we think that 100 are like 100 are men, 100 are, sorry, total is 100. Total is 100. Hold on. Total is not 100. Yeah, n1 plus n2 is 100. Yeah, that will make sense. So that you will get the percentage. So now you're looking for just n1, right? So just apply that formula. So 25 is equals to n1 26 plus n2. n2 is, by the way, 100 minus n1 21 upon n1 plus n2 is 100. So clearly 2500 is equals to 26 minus 21. 5n1 plus 2100. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Can you see? 400 is equals to 5n1. 5 8s are 40. So n1 is 80. That means men are 80 and women are 20. 80 20. 80 20. Not 20 80. 80 20. Option B is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Clear option B. Okay. One more question, guys. One more question. Let's have a look at the one more question. Okay. All right. So the question says that mean of n items is x bar. Mean of n items is x bar if the first term is increased by 1, second by 2, and so on. Then the new mean is okay. So mean of n items is x bar. So let us make sure that you write the correct formula. This is what they are trying to tell you, that n items are there. Now what you are doing is understand. First item or first term is increased by 1. So x1 plus 1. x2 plus 2, guys. x3 plus 3 and all the way up to xn plus n. How many items are there? Items are still n. So x bar is what? Now club x1, x2, x3 and all the way up to xn together. x1 plus x2 and all the way up to xn plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 and all the way up to n upon n. So x bar is, what is this? Tell me, what is this? See, from here you can just multiply this n. So this thing is n x bar plus, what about this? n plus 1 by 2, and this is going to become upon n. Now you can cancel out. N gets cancelled out. This is your new mean, by the way, x dash bar. So x dash bar is x bar plus n plus 1 by 2, guys. Can you see this is matching with option D? Option C, option C. So option C is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Now here comes the very important concept in terms of mean. Okay. So we need to study that how your mean changes when you multiply something in every observation or when you add something in any observation. Okay. So we call it as change of origin and shifting of scale. Shifting of origin and change of scale. Sorry. Shifting of origin. Now you will be seeing, ma'am, what is shifting of origin? This is not straight line. See, shifting of origin means that adding or subtracting a constant k from each observation. Let me tell you. Suppose you are having x1, x2, x3 and all the way up to xn. So you obviously for this you have mean which is sigma xi upon n. But if you add any constant in each of your mean, this is very important. If you add each, like k is added, then what will happen? Now calculate new mean. Okay. So ma'am, now x new mean will be sum of all the observation. So x1 plus k, x2 plus k and all the way up to xn plus k. Okay, whole upon n. Correct? So now this will become what? x1 plus x2 all the way up to xn plus, can you see how many k are there? Number of observation is equals to number of k. As many number of observation, as many k. So nk upon n. So now this thing will become x bar. So this is x bar plus n upon n cancel plus k. So can you see, if you have added k to every observation, your new mean will also having k. So can I just say, now can I conclude? Can I conclude? Conclusion. Let me just give you that conclusion. Conclude. Let's conclude, or result. So it says that if you add subtract k to or from. If you add, okay, if you add constant k to each observation, your new mean is equals to old mean plus k. So mean will also be like k will get added. Okay. So suppose I'll give you a small question, just let me know. And same goes with subtraction also. If you subtract, so your new mean will become old mean minus k. Okay. So add plus minus k, so it will become plus minus k. Suppose you are having 10 observation whose mean is 100. Now you have subtracted. Now subtract 3 from each observation. What will be your new mean? Tell me. So ma'am, okay. Earlier the mean is 100. So 100 minus 3 will be the new mean. So 97. Okay. Alright. So this is shifting of origin. That means if you are adding or subtracting, but now change of scale. That means either you are multiplying or dividing. Multiplication or division. So again same thing. X bar is x1 plus x2 and all the way up to xn upon xn. Now you are multiplying the constant k. So your observation is becoming kx1, kx2 and all the way up to kxn. Now your x new mean will be what? Sum of all the new observation upon total number of observation. If you take k common, it will become x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon, this will be k times old mean. So this is kx1. So understand, in mean, whatever you are doing to the observation, same thing you have to do with the mean. Are you understanding? Are you getting my point? Okay. So if you are like subtracting, you have to subtract from old mean. Addition, so you have to add to the old mean. Multiplication, you have to multiply to the old mean. Division, you have to multiply to the old mean. Okay. Now let's solve this question. The mean of set of numbers is x bar. If each number is divided by 3, then the new mean will be option D, ma'am. Option D. Yes, easy peasy. Alright. So option D. No need to do it. Now mean we have done. We have given enough time to mean. Now is the time that you should give it to median. Now what is median? Understand. Median is something which you will get after arranging the data in increasing order. Okay. So if you arrange the sequence or the observation in increasing order, then the middle number will be your median. Okay. So if your n is odd, suppose you are having like 3 observation or 5 observation, then clear cut the third observation is the middle one. If your n is odd, so median is value of the middle term. But if n is even, then what will happen? You will get 2 middle observation. Okay. So you have to like take average of these two. So median will be mean of 2 middle terms. Okay. Suppose let's do one question so that you understand it better. So first of all, arrange this in increasing order, guys. Let us arrange it in increasing order. So if you arrange this in increasing order, you will get 54 first. Then you are having 64, guys. Then you are having 70. Correct. 72, 73. 67 we forgot, right? 67 is already there. 59 also we forgot. 59 is there. Then 83, then 90. Correct? Increasing order done. Okay. And now how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 observations. So now 5th and 6th observation will be the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th and 6th, 70 and 72. So mean of 70 and 72 is 71. Option A is absolutely right. Okay. Cool. Perfect. 71 is the correct answer. Now, so median of Raw data is what we have learned. Now median of discrete data and median of continuous data is something we still have to understand, okay? So median of discrete series may, again, we have to arrange the values of variate in ascending order. That we have to do. Now we have to prepare cumulative frequency table. Now once we are done with cumulative frequency, so the total number of frequency will be n, which is sigma fi. You have to divide it by 2. So cumulative frequency equal to just or greater than n by 2 is your the median wala game, okay? Let me just give you one example, then only you'll be able to understand. Okay, so suppose observations are suppose 59 is coming 3 times, 60 is coming 7 times, 80 is coming 6 times, and 70 is coming 4 times. Suppose this is the discrete data which is given to you. This is xi, this is fi. Now cumulative frequency is something which you have to calculate. How to calculate cumulative frequency? Remember, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 4, 20. So total number of frequency is 20. Now n by 2, 20 by 2, this will become 10 in this case. So 10 exactly is matching with, now see, median is the observation of cumulative frequency is equal to or just greater than. So now cumulative frequency, I'm just thinking that this is the thing. So, but yeah, you have to, sorry guys, you have to arrange it in increasing order. So let me just give you the data. 70 and 80. So right now it is already in increasing order, but if it is not, you have to do it. Okay, so now it is clear that 60 is the median. Okay, so in case of discrete, that's how you do it. And now in case of continuous series, now this type was asked in JEE Main 2024. A question was there from this particular topic, median of continuous series. Understand this nicely, okay? Prepare the cumulative frequency table. Same thing. Find the median class, similar manner, and the median value will be given by this formula, which is having L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon frequency into h, where L, n, let us understand. L is lower limit of median class, n is total frequency, f is frequency of median class, h is width of the class, okay? And listen, CF is cumulative frequency of class preceding median class. This is different. Let me just give you one example so that you understand it better. Okay, so wages 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So this is basically FI. Now cumulative frequency you have to draw. Okay, let's do that. 22 plus 32, 38 will be 60. 60 plus 46 will be 106. 106 plus 35 will be, so 106 plus 35 is 141, and this is 161. Now 161, n is 161 guys, upon 2 is what? 80.5. 80.5 will lie between 60 and 106. Understand, here will be 80.5. So you have to take 106, this one you have to take this, because you can't go back, either equal or greater. So this is your median class now. Now just plug in the formula. L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. Let's plug in the value L. L is lower limit of median class, so this is 20 plus n by 2 we have calculated 80.5 minus cumulative frequency of preceding class guys. So preceding class is 60 upon frequency of median class is 46, and you are having width of this thing is 10. Okay. Alright, so if you solve it out, what you're going to get is 20 plus, this is going to become 4.46. So finally 24 plus 24.46. Okay. So this is how your calculations are. Have a look. Let me know. Okay. So let's talk about the next question now. Next question says that we have a frequency distribution table is given, mean is given, median is given, and a minus b whole square is asked. Here a and b are frequency of first and second observation. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to basically draw a table, form a table of frequency distribution table basically. So class and frequency are right here in front of you. Now xi will be what? Midpoint of 0 and 6. So 3. 6 to 12 midpoint will be what? 9. Then 12 to 18 it would be 12 to 18. So it would be 15. 18, 24 midpoint of this will be 21, then 27. This is xi and now xi fi. xi fi is 3a, 9b, then 180. 12 into 15, then 189, then 27 into 5 is 135. Now sigma fi is what? N, which is equals to 26. 12 plus 9 plus 5 is what? 26 plus a plus b. Correct? Okay, clear? Next. Now sigma xi fi. Sigma xi fi will be what? So just have total of it 3a plus 9b plus sum of these three things will be 504. Now mean they are giving sigma xi fi upon sigma fi. Correct? This is the mean. So x bar, that is mean, is 309 by 22. Let us plug in the value. 309 upon 22 is equals to 3a plus 9b plus 504 upon 26 plus a plus b. So this is first relation between a and b. Correct? First relation between a and b. Okay. All right. So this is first relation. Now we need another relation. Now median they are giving median as what? 14. Okay. So now again this is an increasing order. So median is 14. So that means okay. So for median what we have to do is we have to so median will be 14. So that means your 14 means what? Okay, this should be your median class. If median is 14, understand, then 14 lies in this category, 12 to 18. So this is your median class, guys. Okay. So now median, formula of median, do you know? Median is what? L plus. This is your, what was the formula of median? L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon frequency. L plus n by 2. So n by 2 is 26 plus a plus b by 2 minus cumulative frequency of previous class. Now understand. Cumulative frequency of previous class will be what? So if you just try to write the CF, A to A, then A plus B. So cumulative frequency is A plus B upon frequency of median class, that is 12, into H. H is width of the class. So 12, 18 minus this is 6. Okay. And median is given as 14. So I'll be replacing it by 14. L is what? 12. So this is 12 plus. So understand this is going to become 2 is equals to calculation. 2 is equal to, so because 14 minus 12 is what? 2. 26 plus a plus b minus 2a plus b upon, this is 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, 2. So this is 4 is equals to 26 minus a plus b. So a plus b is coming out as 26 minus 4, that is 22. Okay. So a plus b is 22. Now what we can do is I can actually write a plus b as 22 right here. Okay. Write a plus b as 22. Correct? Sorry, is it 22? Hold on. 12 a plus b by 2 is already there. So 2 2s are 4. 2s are 8. 26 minus, sorry, this is going to become 8, right? Because one more 2 is there, right? So 8. So a plus b is 26 minus 8. So a plus b is 18, guys. 18, correct? So 18, if you just put it over here, and so basically you have to just solve these two equations. I'm not going to do that. Okay, if you solve it, a will be 8, b is equals to 10, and a minus b whole square will give you 2 square. So 4 will be the correct answer. Let me just go back. Answer of this question is 4. Okay, so in this case, what did we do? What was the different thing? So first of all, median was given. The important aspect was this: median was given, and now median is given, and now you have to like put the values which are not given to you, a and b. You need two relations between a and b, and this is how this question is done. Okay, so answer is 4 clearly. Now median is done. Mode. What is mode? Understand. So mode is the value in a series of observation which occurs with greatest frequency. So mode is very simple. That observation which is coming for the maximum number of time, that is your mode. Okay, so mode is the value which occurs more frequently. Okay, and now there is a relation between mean, median and mode. 3 median is equals to mode plus 2 mean is that relation. 3 median is equals to mode plus 2 mean, or rather I write it as 3 median minus 2 mean will give you mode. Okay, mode is what? 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay, let us do one problem on this formula. In a moderately skewed distribution, the values of mean and median are 5 and 6. Mean and median are given. Mode value is what they are asking. So mode is 3 median minus 2 mean. So 3 median, 15 minus 12. So this is mode is what? Mode is 3 median. Oops, I have. So mode is 3 median minus 2 mean, correct? So mean is 5 and median is 6. So 3 into 6 minus 2 into 5. Now it's correct. 18 minus 10. 8. 8 is correct. Option A is absolutely right. Okay. So this is the formula. So mode is 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay. Clear? Alright. Now we are done with median, mode, mean. And let us now talk about the real things. By real thing, what do I mean? So real thing means that I am talking about this. Measures of dispersion. Okay. Now this is something which is important for JEE main. Okay. So let us understand measures of dispersion. Now we primarily have 5 measures of dispersion. 5 measures of dispersion. First one is mean deviation. Now what is mean deviation? So basically mean deviation means that the deviation of that number. Okay. So suppose I tell you 3. Deviation of 3 about 4 is what? Ma'am, deviation of 3 about 4 is, so basically the difference between these two. So is minus 1. So deviation means difference basically. Okay, how much the value is deviating from the mean value. So mean deviation about anything can happen. So mean deviation about mean, median or any given number. Okay. Mean deviation about mean, median or any given number. Okay, so this first thing which we are going to study. Then standard deviation, very important. Variance, very important. And then range and coefficient of variance is in our syllabus, but these two are not observed. Like NTA is not asking question from range and coefficient of variance, although we are going to study. Okay, but yeah, mean deviation, standard deviation and variance are the most important things. Okay, let us try understanding. Okay, let's pick them one by one. First of all, mean deviation. Okay, so mean deviation, now in the question they have to specify. Mean deviation, just mean deviation will not work for you. Mean deviation about what? Mean deviation about mean, mean deviation about median, or mean deviation about any number. So suppose formula is same. Okay, so suppose mean deviation about A they are asking. So the formula will be, suppose x1, x2 and all the way up to xn are n observation. are n observations. Okay, x1, x2, x3 and all the way up to xn. Okay, are n observations. Now you have to calculate, first of all, if you are talking about mean deviation about mean, so calculate mean. Mean is suppose x bar. Now every observation you have to check and check mean. Like suppose we are talking about weight of 10 students of your class. Some of the students are having 40 kg, some 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, right? Now average weight is suppose 60 kg of your class. Is it too much? Average weight is suppose 45 kg of your class. Is it less? Average weight, let's fix it 50. Okay, so if average weight is 50, now we have to check the deviation like one by one. Average weight is 50. Now student number 1, okay ma'am, 45 kg, what is the deviation? 5. So every time we will calculate the deviation. Now deviation you have to calculate and take mean of all those deviation is mean deviation. Are you understanding? Let me show you. So now x1 minus x bar, x1 minus x bar mod plus x2 minus x bar mod and all the way up to xn minus x bar mod upon n is your mean deviation about mean. If mean deviation about median is asked, then you just replace mean by median. So now you understand, see, mean deviation about mean, we take x bar in place of a, and if mean deviation about median is there, we take m in place of a. So understand that now again mean and median also you have to calculate. If the question is asking you that find mean deviation about median, so first thing is you have to calculate median, then only you will be able to calculate the deviation, right? Let's solve some problem. Let's understand. Calculate the mean deviation from mean for the following frequency distribution. Acha, now you know that out of all the three central dispersion, central tendencies, which one do you think is the easiest of all? Obviously mean. Calculation of mean is absolutely easier than calculation of median and mode. Yes. So now the moment they will ask you mean deviation about mean or from mean, you'll be like, yes, easy question. Okay. First of all, frequency is given, x is given. So sigma xi fi you have to calculate. So for that you have to calculate xi fi. Okay. So 40 and then this will be 24 into 3. 720. This will be 28 into 50. 1400. Correct? 70 into 16 will be 1120 and 8 9s are 72, 720. So sigma fi xi will be what? 40 plus 720 plus 1400. Correct? Plus 1120 plus 720. Upon sigma fi will be what? Upon sigma fi. Sum of these two will be 4. 4 plus 24 plus 28 plus 16 plus 8. So this calculation you have to like do it right away. And yes. So now your calculation will be what? So this is going to become 4000 upon 80. 0 0 cancel, 8 5s are 40. So 50 is your mean, guys. 50 is your mean. Now every observation 10, 30, 50, 70, 90. Now mean is what? 50. Now you have to check the deviation of each and every observation. 10 and 50. How much is the deviation, ma'am? 40. This is mean deviation about mean you're calculating. 50 and 30. How much is the deviation? 20. 50 and 50. How much is the deviation? 0. 50 and 70. How much is the deviation? 20. 50 and 90. How much is the deviation? 40. Upon how much are the numbers? Like how many observations are there? 3, 4, 5, 5. So this is 4 2s are 8, 8, 120 by 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 24 is the mean deviation. 24? Mean deviation will be what? Okay. Mean deviation will be 40, 20. 20, 40. Okay, so this is mean deviation, guys. Sorry. sorry. So this is not a raw data, right? This is not a raw data, understand. For raw data, this is the formula. But for discrete frequency, sigma fi into deviation. So now you have your deviation with you, right? So deviation is what? 10 into 50, 40. But into frequency is 4. 40 into 4. Plus 30 and 50. How much is the deviation? 20 into 24. Plus 50, so 0 deviation into 28 frequency plus. Now 20 into 16 plus 40 into 8, guys. Now upon this is going to become what? 80. And if you solve it out, what you're going to get is 1280 upon 80. Cancel, cancel. 8 ones are 8, 8 six are. So 16 is the mean deviation about mean of this question. Okay. Alright, have a look. So which formula I have applied? So again, mean you have calculated like this. Mean deviation will be what? Sigma fi into deviation. Deviation looks like this upon sigma fi, guys. Okay. Alright. Clear? Chalo. Let's now talk about the standard deviation. So now I'm assuming that you guys are aware about mean deviation. Now standard deviation. What is standard deviation? It is denoted by sigma, which is equals to square root of the formula I am trying to tell you. 1 by n sigma x minus x bar whole square. Understand? So basically this is a deviation again, but sum of squares of the deviation. Can you see? Sigma is square root of mean of sum of squares of deviation about mean is your sigma square. But sigma is your standard deviation. Okay. Sigma is your standard deviation. Sigma square will have another term which is variance. So basically variance and standard deviation is having same formula. It's just that if sigma is asked, you have to apply root. If sigma is not asked, you don't have to apply the root. Mean of sum of squares of deviation about mean. Okay, so one more formula of this sigma square. So sigma square will be what? Sigma x minus x bar square xi basically upon n, correct? This is your sigma square. One more formula will be mean of squares. Mean of squares, that means sigma xi square minus, so mean of squares minus square of mean. Okay, so this is going to be, let me write, very important, mean of squares minus square of mean. So mean of squares means what? Mean of squares. That means you have to take average of squared quantity of all the observation minus square of mean. So these two formulas is something that you have to keep in mind. Okay. Let us just try doing some problems. Let us try understanding some problems based on these formulas. Mean of 100 observation is 50. Mean of 100 x bar is 50. Their standard deviation, that means sigma is 5. Sum of all squares of all the observation is, okay. So now you understand sigma square is what? x1 square plus x2 square. Mean of squares minus square of mean is what we are going to apply over here. Now standard deviation they have given, right? 5. So this is 5 square. 25 is equals to. Now this is something which you are looking for. This expression, right? The sum of squares of all the observation is what you're looking for. So let's keep it as it is upon n. N over here is 100 observation and mean is given as 50. So this is 50 square. So now if you shift it towards the left hand side, 2500 plus 25 into 100 will be your answer, which is x1 square plus x2 square. That is going to be sum of squares of all the observation. So 2500 is matching with option C, guys. Yes, got it? Clear? Okay, all right. Now, next problem will be this. JEE Main 2019. Okay. A student scores the following marks in 5 tests. Marks in 5 tests. So, 5 tests: test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, test 5. His score is not known for the 6th test. Okay. So, suppose marks of 6 tests, let us assume M6. If mean score they are giving, then standard deviation is what they are asking. Okay. So, a student, okay. So, mean is given. Come on, if mean is given 48, so can I just not calculate? So, this is 45 plus 54 plus 41 plus 57 plus 43 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus M6 upon 6. So, from here, from this calculation, you'll be able to calculate M6. Now, M6 is there. You have got all the observations with you. You have mean with you. Mean is what? Tell me. So, if you solve it, your M6 will be right here. See. So, this is your M6. So, M6, can you see if you solve this equation? Again, sum of all the observation upon 6 is equals to 48. So, it just give you your M6. 6th test. Marks in 6th test is coming out as 48. So, this is 48. Now you're looking for what? Sigma square. Which formula? The first formula, sigma square. Standard deviation, what is what they are asking. So this is sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n. This formula will be useful for you. Okay. So 48 is the mean, right? So 48. Now calculate deviation and square it. So 48 and 45. Ma'am, 3 is the deviation. Square it. Then 48 and 54. 6 is the deviation, square it. 48 and 41, 7 is the deviation, square it. 48 and 57, 9 is the deviation, square it. 48 and 43, 5 square. And 48 and 48, M6 is 48, right? So 0 square. Upon how many? 6 observation. So your answer will be 9 plus 36 plus 49 plus 81 plus 25. Okay. So, this is 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 9 will be 25. 25 plus 5 will be 30. 3 carry. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. And 10 plus 200. 200 by 6. Correct? 200 by 6. So, this is 200 by 6 or 100 by 3. So, sigma square is 100 by 3, understand. So, sigma will be 10 upon root 3. Standard deviation is not sigma square, but sigma. So, 10 by root 3 is sitting in option A. JEE Main 2019 problem. Have a look. Let me know. Okay. Are we guys ready for one more problem? Okay. All right. If mean and standard deviation of 5 observations are 10 and 3. So standard sigma is 3. Mean is 10, correct? Then the variance of 6 observation. Variance of 6 observation, which are x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and minus 50 is equal to. Okay. So, see, what they are saying is, first of all, mean they are saying is 10. That means x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5. 5 observation is equals to 50. First equation. And sigma is 3. So, understand sigma square formula I am applying. Sigma square is what? So, sigma square will be now observation. So, x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square plus x4 square plus x5 square upon 5, mean of squares minus square of mean, 100. They are giving sigma as 3. So that is this is going to become 3 square. Correct? So this is going to become 9. So 100 and 109 into 5 is equals to x1 square and all the way up to x5 square. So this is your second equation. Now what they are asking? They are asking about variance of 6 observations. Okay. Now variance is sigma square of 6 observation will be x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square plus x4 square plus x5 square plus minus 50 is the 6th observation upon 6. Right, this is new. Minus mean. Now mean is x1 plus x2 and all the way up to x5 minus 50 upon 6 whole square, guys. Okay. So this is what you have to calculate. First of all, sum of x1 to x5. Can you see sum of x1 to x5 is 50. So this is 50 minus 50. Okay. This is 50 minus 50 upon 6 whole square. So this is actually 0. Okay. Now sigma nu square, basically mean is coming out as 0, right? So now x1 square plus x2 square and all the way up to x5 square. Do we know this value? Let me just go back. So this value, yes, 109 into 5 is the value. So 109 into 5 plus 2500 upon 6. Okay. So this is going to become 9 5s are 45. Then 4 carry. Then 5 ones are 5. 545, 2500, 5, 4 and this is 0, 3045. 3045 upon 6 is your variance. Variance, you don't have to take the root. 6 ones are 6 5s are 0. 6 7s are 42. 507.6. 507.6. So 507.6. 507 point, hold on, 45. 6 7s are 42. 3, so 6 5s are 30. 507.5 exact. So can you see 507.5 is matching with option D. Okay, clear? All right. Let us now move on to the next problem. And next problem is all about... Okay, hold on. Next problem is all about incorrect observation. One more time. This is, by the way, NTA's favorite type. Incorrect or missing observation. Incorrect observation. Understand. Now variance angle will be applicable over here. Mean and variance of 10 observation are found to be 10 and 4 respectively. So mean is 10 and variance is sigma square, which is 4. Variance is 4, right? On rechecking, it was found that an observation 8 was incorrect. If it is replaced by 18, then it will be correct. Okay, so again, apply the same formula. So 10 observations. Suppose x1 is that observation. See, x1 plus x2 and all the way up to x10 upon 10 is equals to 10, right? So this is going to become 100, first equation. Okay, suppose what they are saying is observation 8 was incorrect. That an observation 8 was incorrect. So suppose x1 is that observation which was 8. Suppose x1 is 8 which was incorrect in the beginning. Okay, so x1 is 8. Now x1 square. So now sigma square is what? 4 is equals to x1 square. 8 square plus x2 square and all the way up to x10 square upon how many observation? 10 observation minus square of mean, correct? Square of mean. So square of mean will be 100. Okay, this is your second thing. If you solve it, this will be 1040 is equals to 64 plus x2 square se leke x10 square. Okay, this is actually the second equation rather than this. Now they are saying that they have replaced it by 18, correct? So what will happen now? x1 dash plus x2 and all the way up to x10 upon 10 will be the new mean, correct? So x new mean will be what? x1 dash. Now this is 18 plus. Now do we have a value which is like sum of x2 to x10? Sum of x2 to x10 is what? Tell me. 100 minus 8, guys. 100 minus 8. This is 100 minus 8 upon 10. This is the new mean, right? So 18 minus 8. So this is 110 upon 10. This is 11. This is x new mean, basically 11. Okay, new mean. Perfect. Yes. And now, okay, now this is new mean, but what we are looking for is correct variance. So correct variance, hold on, correct variance. So sigma square new will be what? x1 dash square plus x2 square plus x3 square and all the way up to xn square minus new mean square upon this is n. Square of mean minus mean of square. Mean of square is minus square of mean, okay? Yes, so now x1 dash square. So now the new value is 18 square plus, do you know this value x2 square plus x3 square? Let me go back. So x2 square plus x3 square and all the way up to x10 square is what? 1040 minus 64. So this value is 1040 minus 64 upon, or you can just clearly write it as minus 8 square upon n. N is 10 over here minus 11 square. Now you just have to calculate the value. 1040 plus a square minus b square. 18 plus 8 is 26. 18 minus 8. So this is basically 260 upon 10 minus 121. 0, 0, 0 cancel. This is going to become 0. 4 plus 6. Then this is 3. This is 1 minus 121. So finally, the variance, new variance is dan 9, guys, 9. 9 is the correct answer. Have a look and let me know. Let me know, guys. Okay. All right, now we are going to talk about the very, very important thing right here. Okay, which is, again, remember shifting of origin and change of scale. So effect of shifting of origin and change of scale on standard deviation and variance. Okay, let me just give you an example. Sigma square is what? First of all, standard deviation. Let us talk about sigma. Root sigma xi minus x bar upon n. Square is there, right? So suppose, first thing, now suppose x1, x2, x3 and all the way up to xn is having x bar as mean and sigma as the variance, correct? Sigma as the standard deviation. Now, you're looking for standard deviation or variance or mean whose observations are, now you have changed the observation, you have each and every observation. You have added a constant k in each and every observation, okay? Add a constant k in each and every observation, guys. Okay? Are you getting it? Now, if you do that, what will happen is your mean. So, mean of such observation will become what? Will be changed. Because we have seen that. Mean will also become x bar plus k. Okay, so now apply this new variance. Will be square root of sigma. Xi, all the observations are increased by k. Minus, so I'm putting the values. Xi become xi plus k. X bar, new mean will become x bar plus k again. So it will become minus square upon n. Can you see plus and minus k are equal? So sigma new is actually, if you see this, it is sigma old only. That means, what does that mean? That if you change the origin, if you shift the origin, if you add any constant in each and every observation, mean will definitely change. But standard deviation and variation will remain unchanged. Okay, hold on. I will make a chart for you and I will show you. Just understand what is happening. Now, second is shifting of origin. Shifting of origin, guys. Shifting of origin. That means now x1, x2, x3 will have x bar and sigma as mean and standard deviation. Now kx1, kx2, kx3, kxn, kxn will have mean, so we have seen kx bar will be the new mean, but what about the new sigma? Will it change or not? Let us understand. So sigma, old sigma square, you know, is what? Square root is gone. Sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon k, correct? Sigma new square will be what? Sigma, now xi will become kxi minus x bar is kx bar square upon this is your n. Now can you see this k is already here, and if you try to take k common, it will have a square. So k square will come as a common, k square, and now it will become sigma old square. That means if you talk about variance, it will become k square. But if you talk about standard deviation, because you have to take root on both the sides, it will become just k times sigma old. Now let me just give you a full chart. That suppose you are having observation x1, x2 and all the way up to xn. These are the observation. Okay, and now change mean x bar, sigma, that is variance, and standard deviation sigma square. Okay, so sorry, let's not write like this. Yes, this is better. Mean, variance, standard deviation, correct? So mean of these observation, let us assume x bars, variance is sigma square and standard deviation is sigma. Now if you add constants in each and every observation, then mean will also be changed to x bar plus k, but variance and standard deviation will remain unchanged even if you add or subtract any constant. So mean will change by change of origin, but variance and standard deviation will not change. Now if you multiply anything, x1k, x2k and all the way up to xnk, if you multiply k in each and every observation, then your mean will get multiplied with k. Okay, variance will get multiplied with k square and standard deviation will get multiplied with k. Same with division, x1 by k, x2 by k. So mean will be x bar by k. This is sigma square by k square, old variance upon k square, and this is old variance old standard deviation upon k. Have you understood this? This is very important. Okay, now let us do one thing, guys. Let's just start doing problems. Okay, directly. JEE Main 2013. Understand, verbal question. All the students of class performed poorly in mathematics. Us, bro, us. Okay. Poorly in mathematics. The teacher decided to give grace marks of 10 to each of the student. Us, bro, us. Teacher decided to give 10 grace marks. Don't do that. Be good in mathematics, okay? Teacher decided to give grace marks of 10 to each of the students. Okay? So grace marks means we are adding something. Like earlier the marks were x1, x2, x3. Now the new marks were x1 plus 10, x2 plus 10, x3 plus 10 and so on. Now which of the statistical measures will not change even after grace marks is given? Mean will definitely change. Okay, so out of all we know variance will not change, right? So if you add anything, let me just go back to the table. If you add anything in all the observation, then variance and standard deviation are the two things which will not change. Mean, variance, mean, median, mode will all be changed. JEE Main 2013 problem. Okay, so variance is the answer. Next, If the variance of 10 observation is 6 and each observation is multiplied by 3, then the new variance is now variance. So if x1 xi will get multiplied with kxi, sigma square is variance, it will get multiplied with k square sigma square, right? So sigma square variance is what? 6. So now 6 multiply 3 square. So 9 6 are 36. 9 6 are 36. 9 6 are 6 9s are 54. Option D. Shortcut. Shortcut, guys. Shortcut. 54. Okay. And now let us talk about the hold on. How to change the page, guys? Okay. Yes, so this question, variance of first 50 even natural numbers is, first 50 even natural numbers, that means 2, 4 and up to 100. Variance is what you're looking for, right? So variance sigma square is what? Sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n. Here xi is, okay, and x bar. Now calculate x bar, that is mean of these first 50 natural numbers. So mean is 2 plus 4 and all the way up to 100 upon 50, guys. If you take 2 common, it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 50. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 50 upon 50. So this is going to become what? 2 multiply sum of first 50 numbers, 50 into 51 by 2, and upon 50 was already there. This was your mean. 50 cancel, 2 cancel, so 51 is the correct answer. So sigma square will be sigma. Now xi minus 50 whole square by n. Okay. So if you solve it out, first see xi minus 50. So 2 minus 50 whole square, and this is 50 by the way. 2 minus 50 whole square. So 48 square. 4 minus 50 whole square. 46 square. Okay. And then gradually 4 minus 50, 6 minus 50, 8 minus 50. Finally, last number will be, so now you will get, in the middle you will get 24 minus 50 as well. So 24 minus 50 will be what? Last you will get 100 minus 50 also you will get. So you will get up to 0 square. See. If you put xi is equals to 2 minus 50, 4 minus 50, and gradually you will go ahead, it will be 50 minus 50. There will be a number 50. 50 minus 50, okay? Plus, now 52. So it will become what? 2 square. And now the moment you will put 100, it will become 50. So if the observation is 100, 100 minus 50, so 50 square, upon you are having 50, okay? So this is again 2 square. Okay. Fifty terms will be there. So your answer of this question would be, rather than doing in this technique also, okay, we'll be able to do it like this, but no, hold on. Rather than doing it this in this manner, what I am trying to do is, now I want this to be done in this manner. Sigma square is x1 square plus x2 square all the way up to x50 square upon 50 minus mean ka square. Correct? Mean to we have calculated, right? 2 plus 4 plus and all the way up to 100 upon 50. So mean will be 51 clearly. Okay, so this is 51 square. So sigma square will be 2 square plus 4 square and all the way up to 100 square upon 50 minus 51 square. Now you just have to do the calculation. So if you take 2 square common from the numerator, you will get 1 square plus 2 square and all the way up to 50 square upon 50 minus 51 square. So this is 4 upon 50 and this is 50 n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6, okay, minus 51 square. So if you cancel the things out, 50 gone, then we are having, okay, 4 by 50. So this 50 is already cancelled out, right? So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 sevens are 2 twos are, and this is going to become 17 into 2, 34 into 101 minus 51 square. If you solve it out, 833. 833 will be the option B, it will be absolutely right. Okay, clear? All right guys, so this is your answer. Now the next, I guess we are having 2 more questions to go and we will be done. Okay, let's understand. If the variance of first n natural number is 10 and the variance of first m even natural number is 16, then m plus n is equal to, it was asked in JEE Main 2020. Variance of first n natural number, sigma square will be first n natural number, right? So this is n square upon n minus mean of first n natural numbers will be what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n upon n whole square. See, mean of squares minus square of mean. So sigma square will be n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6n minus this is n plus 1 by 2, n was already there, square. N and cancel and this is 10. So 100. Variance is 10, right? So sigma square is 10. Sigma is not 10. 10. N plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6 minus n cancel. So this is by 4 n plus 1 whole square. So now you have to solve this equation. This will get a quadratic in n. You have to solve for n. Let me show you. Okay. So if you solve for n, yes, this quadratic you are getting. If you solve for n, what you are going to get is n is equals to 11. Okay. So if you solve this for n, this will give you n equals to 11. I'm not going to open it, solve the quadratic for you. You do it. Okay. So n is 11. Okay. So first half of the question is sorted. Now, variance of first m even natural number. Okay. First m even natural number, 2 square plus 4 square and all the way up to m terms upon m minus first m even natural number, 2 plus 4 plus all the way up to m terms upon m whole square. Now the variance is, what they are giving is 16. 16 equals to, now m terms. M terms are there, m plus 1, 2m plus 1 by m. Okay, also, by the way, this is applicable if you have taken 2 common. See, if you take 2 common, 2 square common basically, then only you'll be able to apply. 4 will be there. Minus, again, 2 if you take common. 2 if you take common, then it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to m terms, m plus 1 by 2 and m is already there, square. 2m cancel and m cancel. 16 is equals to 4, m plus 1, 2m plus 1 minus m plus 1 square. Again, if you solve this quadratic, you will get the value of m, which is 7. So m is 7, n is 11. 7 plus 11 will be 18. So 18 will be the answer of this particular PYQ. Have a look and let me know, so that we just finished the session with the last question, which is very important question. Do not skip it. If you have made it till here, guys, then you should have, like, you can stay here, okay, and do the last question. Get the feeling of completion, achievement feeling, and then go. Okay, all right. JEE Main 2014 question. So this question says that we are having 10 observation that satisfies which equation? This equation, right? So x basically xi minus 5, summation of xi minus 5 is 10, and it satisfies summation of xi minus 5 whole square is 40. So understand what are they doing. Suppose if you are having okay, one more time. If mu and lambda, let us read the question first. So what they are saying is xi minus 5 summation is 10, square of xi minus 5 summation is 40. Mu and lambda are mean and variance of the observation x1 minus 3, x2 minus 3, x10 minus 10. The ordered pair mu and lambda is equal to, now understand. See, suppose, just tell me, you tell me, x1, x2, x3 and all the way up to xn will have what they are asking, okay, mu comma lambda will have, if at all, x bar as mean and sigma as standard deviation, right? They are talking about mean and variance, sorry, sigma square. Then just tell me, if your observations are x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5, xn minus 5, then obviously your mean will become x bar minus 5, but standard deviation will not change. And even for that matter, x minus 3, x2 minus 3, for this also the mean will be x bar minus 3, but the standard deviation will not change, because for shifting of origin, standard deviation and variance both will remain same. Yes, so only the mean will get changed, standard deviation will not change. Okay, all right. So that means if at all I calculate standard deviation of x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5 and xn minus 5, standard deviation will be same throughout. Are you getting my point? So what I will do is I will be calculating standard deviation or variance of the observation x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5. Let's do that. So standard deviation is mean of square. So x1 minus 5 square plus x2 minus 5 square plus x3 minus 5 upon n. How many observation? 10 observation minus mean. So mean will be what? Tell me. Mean will be x1 minus 5 plus x2 minus 5 plus x3 minus 5 and all the way upon this. This is 10 and square. This is the formula, right? Mean of squares minus square of mean. So let me calculate. Now this summation they are giving. Summation of square is 40. So this is 40 by 10 minus summation of just the normal x1 minus 5 is 10. Right? So this numerator is 10 by 10. So 10 by 10 whole square. So this is actually 4 minus 1. Sigma square is nothing but 3. Sigma square is 3. So your variance will stay 3 only. So what does that mean? Mu lambda. Mu is mean, lambda is variance. So lambda will remain 3. Right? Lambda will remain 3. So either A option is correct or D is correct. Okay, B and C are incorrect. Okay, now one more thing, understand. Did you notice that your mean of xi minus 5 is coming out as 1? Can you see? Mean of these observation x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5 is coming out as what? 10 by 10, 1. So mean of this is coming out as actually 1, guys. Now you are looking for mean of which? x1 minus 3, x2 minus 3. So you are looking for mean of this observation. Now understand. From here to here, what is the change? Are you basically from here to here, what are you doing? Are you adding something or subtracting something? Okay, let us check. Actually, you guys are adding plus 2 in each and every observation. So this thing, if you see that mean of this, if it at all it is like 1, then mean of this thing will be 1 plus 2. See, from here to here you are adding 2, na? So in mean also it will happen same thing. If mean of this is 1, right, then mean of this will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. So mean is 3 basically. So D option is wrong, A option is correct. So in the shortcut manner, you can do this problem, guys. So by this question, we are done with statistics chapter. But I already told you that one thing which I will be telling you is this, which is not important, but it is there in the syllabus, which is range. Range of anything is what? In statistics, it is maximum value minus minimum value, that's it. Now, coefficient of variance percentage is also a term which sometimes they can give you, but barely asked in JEE main. So, coefficient of variance is standard deviation upon mean into 100. Okay, and there is no unit of coefficient of variance. Coefficient, just like refractive index, mu is 1.5. Coefficient of friction, just like that, no unit. So with this question, we are done with today's session, and we'll be doing a lot of PYQs on this statistics chapter. This concept, this session was all about building the concepts and knowing, being familiar with all the formulas and concepts. Do the basic questions, all variety question, all variety PYQs, and now we just need to do practice, practice, practice to master statistics and get those 4 marks straight in your pocket. Okay, so this is me, Namrata, signing off. I'll see you all in the next video.